WREL has learned a Nash County social services worker has been terminated in connection with the abuse case of 8-year-old Christal Lane, who was beaten to death. Her grandmother is accused of the February murder. Weeks after that, county worker had opened an investigation into the child abuse at the home. WREL's Keenan Willard is live at Nash County, where the state has released a new report on the investigation. Keenan.
And Deborah, it doesn't just accuse Nash DSS of mishandling this case. It says in a survey of nearly 24 other cases, Nash DSS made the wrong decision about what to do for child abuse victims nearly 70% of the time. With regard to the Christal Lane case, here's some of the background. On February 7th, Sheriff's Office called out to that home in Nashville. They found that Lane had been beaten to death, and officials say that her grandmother, Patricia Ricks, who had custody, was the one behind this attack. Now, Nash DSS opened an investigation into Ricks weeks earlier after Lane had showed previous signs of abuse, but they didn't remove her from the home at that time. A new DHHS report says Nash County failed to properly supervise that investigation and didn't act on concerns from a medical examiner about Lane's injuries. The state says Nash now has to take action to rectify this. Nash DSS has 30 days to draw up something called a corrective action plan for the department. Part of that's going to be that all social workers will have to receive back to basics training on safety and risk, and supervisors will also have to change the way they oversee abuse cases and go through their own training. Now, the state did find that Nash DSS has already taken some corrective steps. DHHS says the county's put in place a new conference tool for supervisors to ensure investigations are being conducted properly, and the director or deputy director will now be reviewing all case decisions from here on out. So some sweeping changes already being made, but more necessitated after that state report on Nash DSS. Nash has not commented on this report or any claims or the source information that we received that somebody who worked on the Christal Lane case has been terminated inside the department. They have until late April to put that CAP on paper. They'll have time after that, though, to actually implement it. Deborah.
Keenan Willard, live for us. Thank you, Keenan.